Deep in an ancient forest, hidden from the world, lay the kingdom of Everleaf. A place where trees whispered secrets, rivers shimmered like liquid gold, and magic thrived. One day, a curious girl named Elara discovered an old, glowing map in her grandmother's attic. The map spoke of a hidden kingdom, one that only the pure of heart could find. Determined, Elara set off into the woods. As she walked, the trees seemed to shift, as if guiding her. Soon, she reached a giant twisted oak, where a wise old owl named Oren blinked at her. "Only those who listen with their hearts may enter Everleaf," he hooted. Elara continued until she reached a glowing river, its waters swirling with vibrant colors. As she touched it, a pathway of floating stones appeared, leading her forward. Ahead stood a magnificent golden bridge, but as she stepped onto it, it vanished beneath her feet. Remembering Oren's words, she took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and walked forward with trust. Suddenly, the bridge reappeared. At the entrance to Everleaf, a majestic white stag with silver antlers stood watch. "Why do you seek the kingdom?" he asked. Before she could answer, she noticed a tiny bird tangled in vines nearby. Gently, she freed it. The stag nodded. "You may enter." Before her, Everleaf unfolded in breathtaking beauty, giant mushroom houses, floating waterfalls, and fireflies forming moving stories in the sky. At the heart of the kingdom, Queen Elara sat on a throne of twisting roots and glowing crystals. But all was not well. Everleaf's magic was fading. Dark shadows crept through the land, draining its colors. Elara handed Elara a small glowing crystal. "Find the lost light within yourself, and you will save Everleaf." Suddenly, a swirling shadowy figure loomed over her, whispering doubts and fears. The kingdom trembled. Elara clutched the crystal, remembering the stories her grandmother once told her. She whispered words of hope. The crystal blazed with golden light, pushing back the darkness. The kingdom's colors returned, trees blossomed, rivers sparkled, and laughter filled the air. Everleaf was saved. Elara smiled and placed a tiny Everleaf flower in Elara's palm. "You are now part of our story," she said. As Elara stepped back into the real world, the forest behind her faded, as if nothing had ever happened except for the shimmering flower in her hand. Fro.